So Q3 is done and dusted, and now we are in Q4, and I thought I'd share with you my net worth for Q3 of 2023. I'm really excited to share this video because it comes off the back of me sharing with you guys that am I a millionaire now, and sharing with you my plans for Q4 and looking back at my goals for 2023 and all of that good jazz. Because having looked at all of that, I'm excited to share this video, even though the numbers kind of don't reflect my joy. Some of them don't. Others do, but not all of them. And let me just jump right into the video to show you what exactly I'm talking about. I have my trusted laptop here on my lap with me, and I'm going to start doing a screen record, shrink myself to the corner, and walk you guys through my numbers. So let us start the screen record now, and let us begin. So first things first, the tracker that I'm using is one that I got from Dear Debt. She has this in all of our net worth or financial goals videos for free, so you can utilize this and customize it however you want. So at the top is financial goals, then at the bottom is the net worth. I have then further utilized this tracker by adding in tracking my investments separately, my dividends, my savings, all of that gorgeous is kind of my catch-all type of spreadsheet. But I love the simplicity of it. But yeah, so if you're new around here, or if you're not familiar with what net worth is essentially just tracking your assets minus your liabilities. The number that you get at the end, that is your net worth. So that number could be a positive number if you have more assets than liabilities, or a negative number if you have more liabilities than assets. So as you can see on the screen right now, personally, I have more assets than I have liabilities, but my liabilities are not so far off, and we will talk about that in today's video. So I will actually just be focusing on the last 3 months, so that is July, August, and September. So let us go ahead and just hide the other months so that it's out of the way. So yes, let us just focus. Oh, I hit July as well. Oops. So let's try and not include July in the hiding. But yeah, let's do that. Hide. Okay, so Q3 was an interesting time for me because there were so many things that I was trying to accomplish, so many things that I was working on, and I am glad of where it ended at. Definitely for my net worth, I would have been happier if it was higher, but for those of you who track your financials and net worth and all of that good jazz knows that it's not always the case that things will always pan out the way you want them to pan out. So if we just look at my assets, I have 4 properties at the moment. 1 I live in, the 3 I rent out. I have my investments, my pre-pension, and my pension investments. Then I have my savings, dividends, and then the current account. I always track the money that I have available at the end of the month to just include it all into my net worth tracking. So if we start off with the houses first, for the first house, my home started off at 408. It went up slightly in August and then went down slightly again in September. So we ended the month of September at 423,000. That's how much my house is valued for. Second house, we started at 262 and we ended at 274. So this has gone up a little bit. House number 3, we started at 173 and it's gone up to 180. So I use Zoopla to help me track the estimated one, and I take the number that they say you can sell your house for this much with high confidence. So there's the lower number, the higher number, but I take the middle one because that's the one they say with high confidence that you can sell it for this. And I actually used Zoopla to buy some of these properties, and I actually got what they said with high confidence or what have you, and all of that good jazz. Then for the 4th property, I didn't have this property back in July. I bought it in August, and then I've been tracking the numbers, and then I saw it was down a little bit, which is again fine and expected. The housing market in the UK apparently is kind of going through a decline at the moment, but I could be wrong. I'm not really tracking that too much. I should, but I'm not. And then for my Pension investments, I started off at 29,000 and I'm now over 30,000 pounds, which is absolutely great. My pension 50k is what we started Q3 at, and we're still at over 50k at the end of Q3. That is very exciting because that allowed me to accomplish one of my 2023 goals. So very excited about that. Savings, we started off around just over 4,500 and we closed Q3 just over 5,000 pounds. Dividends, these vary because different companies that I invest in pay at different times. So we started off in July with 74 pounds. That is how much I earned in dividend. £3 in August, and now in September I earned just over £6. So this is 2 coffees for me. I love tracking this because it gives me a sense of you know, could I possibly live off this in the future and all of that good jazz. Then the current accounts, it differs every single month, but since buying my 3rd rental property, I have to have more money in my account now than previously. So this is why for September I ended at a higher balance than usual. So July, I started off at over 930,000 pounds. By August, I was over $1 million. By purchasing my rental property, my 3rd rental property, it brought me over $1 million pounds, and now I'm over again. I'm still over $1 million, 1.1 million to be precise, or 1,165,674 and 79 pence if I'm going for the cent. So yeah, I'm over $1 million, and I asked you in that video, am I a millionaire now? And according to the Oxford Dictionary, I'm a millionaire, but according to some of you, I am not yet a millionaire because my net worth is not $1 million. But we're not going to focus on that negativity on this channel, okay? I'm a millionaire and I'm claiming it. So that is the assets section of things. Now, if I go on to the liabilities, with the liabilities, obviously 4 properties equals 4 mortgages. That's what I have. Then I had a loan that I paid out back in April. So your girl has 2 cameras and both of them decided to die at the same time. So I cannot film on either my Canon that I normally use to film all of these videos or my Olympus pen because both batteries are dead. And your girl is on a roll. I just want to get these videos out to you so that I can spend tomorrow editing, making them live and all of that good jazz. But my equipment fails me, so I am transferring to my iPhone 14 Pro Max. Hopefully the quality isn't bad, or I hope it's better, and if it is, let me know. But in any case, I am going to continue with my talk on my Q3 net worth update, and I think I finished off my assets on the Canon, and now I'm going to continue with the liabilities because these 2 cameras are a liability to me right now, but with my liabilities on the iPhone. So excuse me if the quality is a little bit different, but there we are. So I'll continue the recording and I'll start now. Okay, so as you can see on the screen, we are now dealing with the liabilities, and with the liabilities I have 4 mortgages, which because I have 4 houses. So these are the mortgages that I have. Only the first mortgage, which is for my main home, that is a repayment mortgage. The rest of them are interest only mortgages. The 4th one, as you can see, only came into play in August because that is when I completed on my property, and voila, Bob's your uncle. So with the mortgages, I'm not really going to focus too much on that one because the only one that has changed so far is my main mortgage. So from 252,000 to 251,000. So barely anything because the rest has gone to interest. Again, I'm not going to complain about this because that's just the reality of things. I already spoke about my loan that I paid out back in April, so we're not going to talk about that. My loan too, this one came into play in May or thereabouts, and I've been slowly chipping away at that. So we started July at over 30,000 pounds, and we're ending September, or have ended September, at under 30,000 pounds. So this is great. I love this for me because my goal was to bring this down to under 30K. So here we are. I've been able to do just that. Then I have here a mortgage advance because I took out an extra mortgage advance on my main home to be able to buy my third rental property. So I took out about 60K. That's how much we envisioned, me and my financial advisor envisioned would cost me to pay for the deposit, to pay the lawyers, to pay additional costs, and all of that good jazz. So again, I am doing a monthly repayment of this and it is going down, but not as fast as I would like because interest is charged daily. And if you are a saver, you will know that for now interest rates are going up, which is great for savers, not so much for borrowers. And that's exactly what I'm seeing because it doesn't even look like I made a payment at all between August and September, but I digress. So that's where we are. Then here you also notice I've included my 4 credit cards that I have, and I've included them purely because in August I went on a trip with my girlfriends, and because of the air traffic control issues the UK was having, we had to make alternative arrangements. And because of that and additional trips that I then took after that, I ended up putting a lot of things on my credit card. So all of this is money that I'm waiting to be claimed back from the employers. I mean, from the airline, not the employer, the airline. And then this one is owe me because I decided to buy a designer bag in September to celebrate an important work milestone. So yeah, here we are. But I figured I track them because for me, I believe in tracking the true numbers. So at the end of the month, I look what is in my account, what do I owe, what can I clear, and all of that good just so I get the true reflection. I think it's important to be honest with yourself because I could have easily ignored these 3 and been like, well, this is actually money that I don't owe per se, but I do because I'm just waiting for the company to pay out and then I can clear those balances. But who knows? So I just figured this is the current status that I'm in, hence why I'm tracking them. Hopefully by the next time I do Q4 net worth update, you won't see them. That is my intention. But here we are, my 4 credit cards. This is the status of them. The majority of them, they all still have available credit on them. I never let them run to zero, but it's just important that I track them for myself more than for anybody else. So end of July, we ended at over 559,000 that I was owing, and now I'm at over 776,000. So I am 750,000 in debt. Oh, that's crazy to think about, but that is where we are. So yes, so this is where I am with the liabilities. Now that we have done the liabilities, it's time to look at where my net worth actually is. And I don't know where my numbers just went. Did I do something? Yes, I did something. My net worth disappeared because I hid the fields, but let me share with you the net worth. And the net worth at the close of September is £389,000. And it's gone down from last month in August. But again, if I compare it to January, this has gone down a lot purely because I bought a property. But not only that, but because I also took out loans and I've got credit card debt that I'm tracking. So this is why the number has gone down. I have more debt now than I did at the beginning of the year, and that's really normal. But also the stock market has been playing up and down. I mean, there are many reasons that I can put down for why this has happened, but personally it's all down to the fact that I have more debt now than I did at the beginning of the year, and this has been reflected in the numbers. So this is what my net worth is right now. We are under 390. Again, it's fine. We're under 400. It's fine. I'm not too concerned about this. I'm just happy that my assets have increased, and now I just need to use the next 3 months to focus on bringing my liabilities down. If I bring those down, my net worth naturally goes up. So that is my focus for the next 3 months of 2023. But this is my net worth. This is where I am tracking. I am so happy with how I am doing with my net worth. I'm happy that my assets are over £1 million, which is absolutely incredible for me. I honestly did think this was the biggest stretch goal I'd ever done, I'd ever set for myself, and being able to accomplish it made me absolutely happy. But then if we look at the net worth itself, not too happy, but I'm still grateful because my numbers are still astronomical for somebody my age, and also I'm managing all of this on one income. Well, if I include my rents, it's not one income, but you know what I mean, like a single person, for example. Let me put it that way, a single person. So yeah, that is where I am with my net worth for Q3 2023. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please check out my other videos where I talk about my net worth and all of that good jazz. And I'll see you guys in my next video. And again, apologies if the quality is worse compared to the Canon, but if it's better, let me know. If it's worse, oh well, what can we do? So thank you so much, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.